Hello and welcome to SoccerCoachingBlog.com. This is a historic moment for us. It's our first ever episode 1875. We'll come back to that shortly. Wanted to welcome you all to our first show. This is something we're going to do every week as we build up the soccer community on the blog. And we're here to be a service to you all to help us all become better soccer coaches. Just wanted to first of all thank a few people that made this possible. First of all, the camera lady, my beautiful wife Jen, who sat there pregnant late at night filming this. So hi Jen, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Alright, so thank you. And if anybody's been married to anybody who is a soccer nut like myself, you'll realise the time and effort put in and devotion, and that can only be possible if you have the support of your spouse. So again, thanks Jen for all your help. Secondly, wanted to thank Alfredo Bizzo, who's the web guru that put this together for us. He's been working on the blog for the last few weeks. Done a great job. We found Alfredo on elance.com. So if you need any help, please let him know. He's did a great job for us. And then finally, Gary Vaynerchuk. I discovered Gary by reading his book, Crush It. Went to his website, his blog, Wine Library TV, and that inspired me to finally get my finger out and put something together myself. And again, thanks Gary for getting me to do this, so thank you. Alright, so let's start off with the question of the day. I mentioned episode 1875. The first question of our blog will be, what is significant to me about the year 1875? Please leave a comment with your guess, and hopefully one of you will get it very right, and it's pretty obvious if you're really looking at the blog right now. Okay, so what's the blog all about? What are the episodes all about? We're here to build a soccer community of coaches, players, referees, etc. To help us all become better at coaching, playing, refereeing, and just being better at the game. I have a certain philosophy and beliefs about the game, a passion for the game. I don't know all the answers, of course, and I'm here to learn as much as you are. I'll be putting across my personality, my views as the blog grows and the show takes off. But please leave comments, give me your input about what you think the game's all about, how it can be coached, and share your tips and experience with us as well. A few things about my thoughts on coaching soccer. I don't like cones, I don't like flags, I don't like the term drill, I don't like players standing in line. Not that again that I know all the answers, but I've played the game since 8 years old, and I've never had to run around a cone in the middle of a game. I've never had to beat a flag. I've never stood in a line in the middle of a game. So I try and avoid all of those. Sure, I'll have some cones to mark out an area when I'm doing a session, but that's about it. I don't use any equipment or kit or tools or gimmicks because when the game starts you don't see any of them on the field, so why have them in practice? I try and make my practices realistic, game-like intensity, and have efficiency in there, in that every second we're doing something there's a reason for it, and I'm going to give you an example of that in a few minutes. But again, I'm open to new ideas. That's one of the beauties about the game of soccer. There's no one way to play it. It's played and coached all around the world, and we can all learn from each other. One of the things we want to do each week on the blog is to take a typical soccer drill that you'll have probably seen before or you volunteered for us, and then break it down into its components and find more coaching points and find more useful things that we can teach our players by using that simple drill. We're going to start off today with a very, very basic drill, one that you've used all your life, I'm sure, as a player or as a coach. And it's the simple drill where you have a player stood on the edge of the box, a player plays the ball into him, he lays it off, and the player shoots. Alright, so very simple. So here's high-tech video analysis here of a drill, not drawn to scale, but the standard thing. Player A is the player who's going to be laying the ball off. Player B will be take his turn to lay the ball to him. He'll lay it off. B will run on and shoot. This person here is the coach. I've put you there because often I see a coach behind the goal here or near the line. I think if you're around this area you can see everything you need to see and you can quickly get into the action and do your thing. So the mechanics of the drill are very basic, but let's break it down into the important coaching points. First of all, player A. He has to communicate with B to let him know he wants the ball. Sounds obvious, but it's often missed in this drill. So the first rule is B is not allowed to play the ball to A unless A asks for it. Basic stuff, but unless he asks for it, he's not allowed to play it to him. And very quickly A will figure that out when he's looking at B wondering what's going on. He can ask for it verbally, give him the ball, feet, or he can ask for it body language wise by looking at the player and saying, give me the ball, or pointing where he wants it. So that's the first thing, communication from A. The second thing from A, and this is often missed, is creating of space. In a game he wouldn't be stood there flat-footed waiting for a ball. He'd have one or two defenders around him. He has to create some space. So the first thing he has to do is check, and he can check at an angle and then come back and ask for the ball. He can check with depth and come back and ask for the ball. He can even come short and ask for the ball, or come short and then go at an angle. But he has to do one of those things again, or B's not allowed to play him the ball. So it's a bit of discipline for this player here, and just those 2 points alone, the communication and the creating space, that can make a huge difference. Let's say A has done those 2 things. We now go on to the next point, B, and it's the pass now from B to A. And often in this drill I'll see a very weak, ungame-like ball just knocked in, starts off terrible. So B has to choose the right pass and deliver the right pass. First thing he has to decide is, where is he going to play it to? Is he going to play it into the feet? Is he going to play it a bit short at an angle so that A can run to it? Is he going to hit it underweight so he can come short as well? So he has to decide first of all the angle of the pass, where is he going to play it? Secondly, the pace of the pass, and most of them are going to be at good pace. The odd time him and A might figure out that A likes a ball hit a bit short so that A can come to it. Again, they have to work that out between themselves. The third thing is he putting it on the ground, or is he putting it into the chest, or is he putting it in the air? Again, that should come from A, asking for it either at my feet or at my chest, or put it in the air. So the ball's delivered. So that's the next point, the quality of the pass, the choice of the pass. Now it's come into A, what's the next thing? What is he going to do with it? He has to decide, is he going to play it back to B, or does he fancy a turn and take it himself? Or is he even going to let it go across his own body, not even touch the ball, and run onto it and hit it? So there's 3 options there, lay it off, turn, or let it go and run onto it himself. Let's say for this exercise he wants to lay it off. Same thing with his pass. He has to decide the angle. Is he playing it in here for B to run on? Is he playing it square for B to run onto? Is he playing it ahead and maybe dissecting a couple of defenders? And then once he's chosen which angle, then it's the pace of the pass, then it's is it on the ground, is he laying it off for a volley, is he laying it off for a header? Once he's done that, his job's not over with. A lot of times that player in a drill will lay that ball off and then go and join the line here. Doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of stuff he can still do. He's laid that ball off. He now, game-like, has to turn and go in for the follow-up or the rebound. If you allow him just to jog up here, it's not realistic. Next point, B's now running onto the ball. Best ball he's ever received from A. He now has some choices. Is he hitting it first time shot? Is he going to take a player on? Is he going to cross it? Again, lots of coaching points there. If he takes a first time shot, we have to show him how to do that. If he has to beat a player, we can work on that. If he decides to get down here and cross the ball, another topic there as well. Once he's took a shot for the ease of this drill, is his job over with? No. He then looks for the follow-up as well. Because between the goalkeeper, the ball bouncing off him or hitting the woodwork, there's going to be some rebounds, and A and B have to get in there and finish. One addition to this one, you can have a player or a coach here with a stack of balls here, and you can create a rebound, and we often do that. So even if a B smashed in the top corner, wonderful, let's get a rebound in there as well, so it sharpens them up. If it goes over the bar instead of the drill being over with, we've knocked a rebound in there as well. So that's just a quick example of a real basic drill, and there's probably 10 coaching points there. You might want to re-watch the video again, get a piece of paper and a pen out and just go through them. And I'm sure I've missed some as well, and I'd love you to just leave a comment and say, hey Paul, what about this, what about that? Anything that can improve probably the most basic drill you ever do, we're up for. But hopefully I've given you some things to think about there and shown you how one simple drill can be expanded and cover communication, creating space, choice of pass, follow through, numerous things. So this is something we're going to do regularly, and we can use simple drills that I come up with, but even better is please leave a comment with your favorite exercise and let's analyze it. You tell me what you normally cover in that drill or session or whatever you want to call it, and then if I can add to it, great. I'm hoping to learn as much from doing this as well, so I can improve what I'm doing with my players. Okay, so that's one example of what we'll do each week. Let's take a look at the future. We are going to watch a game on TV on Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, sometime over the weekend. We're going to watch a game on the fantastic Fox Soccer channel or anywhere we can see a game, and then we're going to watch that game and analyze it, not trying to be the next Fox Soccer channel or the amazing Bobby McMahon analyzing a game. We're going to analyze it as a coach and look for things that you can use at your next practice. So for example, if we're watching some team from Manchester in red, I can't remember the name, Ryan Giggs gets the ball. He's only played about 610 games for Manchester United, so he must know what he's doing. We want to watch what he does with it. When he goes one-on-one with a player, what does he do? What's his angle of approach? What move does he use? What's the end product? What's Rooney doing off the ball to create space? And then we'll bring some examples to the next episode, show you these things, and then you will hopefully be able to say, wow, I can use that even tonight at practice. So we're not analysing it as football pundits, we're going to analyse it as a soccer coach looking for coachable moments that you can then take to your next practice and use straight away. And again, we're going to tell you in advance what game we're going to watch so that you can watch it as well, and we'll share notes. Please leave comments on the blog, let me know again what I've missed, let me know something else that we could use. So that's going to be a great feature. We're also going to each week answer a coaching question. It can be anything from my goals, keep hitting the ball over the bar, what should I do, right through to one I was working with on a forum today when a high school coach was talking about how to choose a captain for the girls team. Whatever soccer situation problem you have, leave a comment on the blog. We'll pick one out each week and then we'll come up with our answers, views, comments, and again we can all work together and maybe we'll have an aha moment and we'll fix a problem straight away for all of us. And then we're also going to have guests on the show. We could have a local college coach, high school coach, club coach. We could have a referee. We could have a prominent local player. We could have somebody famous, who knows. And the idea is to mix it up so that we can then ask real good questions of, say, a college soccer coach, find out what they do well, get some advice and some tips for our soccer community. The show is a blank slate in one respect. If you can leave a comment with what you'd like to see on the show, that'd be great. We'll do whatever we can to satisfy everybody in the community. But this is not just a show about me pontificating my views. I'm just here to put it all together so that you become a better coach, I become a better coach, and we all enjoy the game even more. So thanks for tuning in. If you found this useful, if you're excited about the possibilities, right up above me you can click on share with Twitter, share with Facebook, or via email. Please spread the word, get it out to your soccer community, and the bigger this thing gets, the better it's going to get, and we'll all benefit. So thanks for stopping by. Welcome to SoccerCoachingBlog.com. Spread the word, spread the passion, and let's talk soccer.